Okay, we'll start with the open section. Got a good matchup right away between MYM Chess Ian and SSK. So we have Roy Lopez. It's when the bishop comes out to B5. Oh, the bishop. So generally, the bishop retreats to A4. Bishop C4 kind of makes it an Italian game, but with this A6 move, which probably benefits black, to be honest, to give the bishop space to go back or maybe go here. So kind of a odd choice opening here. Um, so we'll see. Yeah, a lot of E4, E5 openings. Is this an exchange French or was it Queens? No, exchange French. Okay. Yeah, I used to play this a lot as white. So usually you're going to get the isolated D pawn after black takes. So this pawn is what's called isolated. So there's no friendly pawns on either side of it to protect it. So you have to protect it with pieces. But at the same time, it gives you open files on either side of the pawn, and a little bit more space. Like if black goes in for the trade, which most likely will happen sooner or later, white takes, and then white center pawn has a little more space. So just as a general rule, the isolated pawn is a strength in the middle game, but then can be a weakness in the end game. But there's always exceptions. So basically the central battle will be white's trying to push the pawn to make space, and black's going to try to blockade the pawn. Okay, yeah, no, I'm just looking at some openings here. Yeah, I really like how this has turned out for black, though they're also up a couple pawns, so that also makes the position look really nice. Okay, got a Sicilian here. Oh, like an accelerated dragon. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really too familiar with these lines. I think the most challenging thing to do against a Sicilian is definitely D4. Yeah, I think against G6 this is fine. So that D4 leads to the open Sicilian after pawn takes, knight takes, and it's considered the most challenging way to meet the Sicilian. Also the most complicated. So. Well, this definitely turned out nicely for white. Takes. Okay. Trying to remember this one. Yeah, I mean black's doing pretty well too though. All right, cool. Off to a good start. Let's see. Time control. Yeah, it is a rapid time control. Still encourage everyone to take their time. And one of the keys with the clock, it's not so much what's how much time you have left, but just keeping pace with your opponent. Right? You don't want to have a situation where you have maybe you still have like 11 minutes, but then your opponent still has like 20 minutes. Um, and in a critical moment they're just going to have more time to think than you, so just want to kind of be aware of that. Okay, so this is under 1100. Okay, all right, cool. Got some familiar faces back. Oh, it's a good one. So all right, white's up a pawn. King safety is sort of an issue right now though. I mean, a lot of pieces have been traded, but there's still opportunities to attack. Just wonder, oh, okay, Slav. This came from a Queen's Gambit, the opening, not the show. Black did C6, which is the Slav defense. I don't know. I mean, oh, okay, yeah. I'm not sure about Rook B6. Wonder if you can use something more active. No, I guess is it too? Yeah, it's pretty much too late now, but just don't want to give too much away. Maybe like throw in this check. Not sure. I really want to open up the center to get at the king, but as the last few moves have showed, oh yeah. In fact, it's kind of white who's now has the initiative. So I think rook b6 was a big mistake. So yeah, see, black's the higher rated player, at least on Lichess, and they have some work to do. So we'll keep an eye on this game. I always like to kind of focus on like the late middle game, early end game. Yeah, so obviously white couldn't take, pawn is pinned. So I like focusing on the late middle game, early end game, because at those moments the players are forced to decide on a plan, and then we can like discuss the plans and stuff. Right, the opening is mostly about just developing pieces, getting castled, controlling the center. Then you have to decide what to do from there. What is going? Okay, so another Queen's Gambit. Slav defense with c6. Slav. Okay. Some pretty strange things happen. But now white's about to do the same fork on black. Okay. Just sort of odd. See both knights in the corner. Yeah, but then black gets the other fork. So pretty sure black's winning this. So again, we could be up. We could be in for another upset. Check back in with this game, oddbot game. So c5, a3, queen b7. Yeah. All right. Still looking. Yeah, pretty ugly for white. B4. Yeah, I guess B4 can't be bad. Wonder, was there opportunity to? Yeah, maybe this is kind of funny. Maybe this rook should have brought in, because now the A1 rook is sort of stuck in the corner. Okay, white's playing a little on the edge. Definitely like to see players maybe think a little bit more here. Like if you're white, you can kind of take your time in this position and not risk anything. But okay, both players are kind of just moving pretty quickly. Yeah, I mean, this is the critical point in the game where once all this dust clears, I think we're going to know what the result will be. So I definitely think the players should slow down a bit. Okay. Oh, another queen and rook end game. The queen and rook end game is very interesting. I mean, still kind of rare that all the minor pieces get traded off. This is what we're left with. One thing I was kind of studying. I mean, everybody knows rooks belong on open files, but you can also get outpost squares for your rooks. So, like for example, I mean, I don't know how black's going to get there, but E4 could be a nice outpost square for a black rook because the pawn protects it and no enemy pawns can attack it. So when we talk about outpost squares, usually we're talking about more short range pieces like the knights. Knights love outposts, right? Like imagine if black could just stick a knight here. But even with rooks, you can still have a nice outpost for them that'll help them control an open file. So those things kind of go together. So, all right, so it's all even up here. All right, pretty good one too. Sorry, I can't play right now. All right, let's check Kiran's game. Yeah. Oh, King's Gambit. Sorry, Kiran, we haven't quite gotten to that opening yet. But hey, you accepted it. Good for you. All right, yeah, these positions are pretty tough to play. No, Huron's doing a pretty good job though, getting rid of the immediate threats. Um, yeah, but he's getting a little bit squeezed in the center. So see, he's getting a little low on time as well. So those are just things to watch for. Okay, finally under 600. Okay, we got some pretty good games going on here. Just looking. Yeah, I mean, some games, the materials, there's a big difference, so there's not much to see. I'm getting so lazy because Lichess shows you who's winning, so sometimes I just look over there. But doing a quick count, yeah, it is even, though that the looking at the board wouldn't give you that impression. Wow, working two bishops against working two bishops, plus some passed pawns. But you see, one of my one of the things that just gives me high blood pressure is players just blitzing. I mean, both players have a ton of time, and I mean, you don't need to be strong at chess to know this is a very important moment because this pawn is so close to the edge. So definitely advantage to black here. All right, so yeah, that game kind of just struck my attention. All right, nice pin. Yeah, I mean at this in the under section, this really all comes down to tactics. Oh no, soccer pawn got back ranked. So it looks like White was gonna win. White was winning. Sorry, soccer pawn. All right, yeah, Sheldon's pretty good. Oh, Darius got his first win. Ah, and we have a smothered mate. So under 600 is showing off their knowledge of some different checkmates. Technically, this would be semi-smothered, since technically there is an open square for the king, but it's um, the queen's attacking it. If the black pawn were back here, it would be a true smothered mate. But very nice, good job. Yeah, it's going to be a very good section, very competitive. Yeah, and this one, okay, so it's black's move. Yeah, another, I mean, even endgame. Only difference is like knight for bishop. Generally, with pawns on both sides of the board, the bishop is stronger because it's a lot faster than the knight. But this is basically even position. All right, this game will be pretty fun. So we kind of have a few games up on the docket. Let's see. Go back to Oddvate's game. Well, I mean, yeah, it's kind of what I was afraid of for White. Oh, no, I think F4 was a big no-no. Yeah, if I'm White, I'm just gonna kind of go slowly here. Maybe just even F3 or even Rook C2 if you want to guard the second rank. Yeah, King safety is this is the under 1100. Yeah, I would say for under 600, tactics are the main thing. For under 1100, it's about king safety. And for the open, they're sort of starting to understand some strategy. Um, so how did this? Okay. Oh, so they drops the pawn, but White gets that pawn. But yeah, Queen G4, Rook B2, Rook C8, Queen. Well, hold on. This is a strange moment because moving the Rook, the Queen comes back. But then if you move, Queen takes Rook, and the Queen guards that square. Oh, it's funny. There's no mate. Hmm. So yeah, this was all sort of forced. Yeah, probably black doesn't want to trade queens. Makes sense. All right, so yeah, still a very good game. All right, time is about equal, so the players can, take their time still. This was our other queen and rook game. Yeah, still looking, pretty closed up, pretty even. And this was under 600. Or what section? Oh, so we do have a game from. Oh, this is under 1100. It's not the open. All right, we don't have any games from the open up on the board. All right, maybe this is under 600. Okay, so we'll kind of maybe see what black goes for here. Like I said, I think black may have the slightly better position, but it's equal for all intents and purposes. Yeah, so far I've seen a lot of really great stuff. Players taking their time for the most part, and pretty equal positions. Right? It's not really fun talking about the games if the games are always really one sided. So good to see equality like this, particularly in the end games. I feel like in the end game, you really get to see a player's fighting spirit. It's getting a little tired at this point in the game, but we see who still wants to fight it out to win. And anybody can have that. I mean, I feel like it's just like a choice you make. You don't have to be like born with it. Just be like, I want to have the attitude where I'm going to fight for every point. That's it. All right, each side takes a pair of pawns. We're still equal. See what black does here. Yeah, rook takes rook. Black's now up the rook. This is okay, under 600. All right. Yeah, so it's kind of like, well, why was white taking so long? Just take it back. But I think white realized if they take the rook, there's another back rank checkmate. So we see also in under 600, king safety as well. So knight b5 was not very good. Should have gone maybe h3. Just give your king a little bit of room to move. See, black had already done that earlier. All right, so black should win. They're now up a rook. But yeah, I mean, it's like a really good game. So, oh, he resigned. Yeah, no, good game, guys. All right, yeah, no, I definitely prefer black because they got their pawns going. The king's a little open here. Yeah, this one should be fun. Go back to okay. Oh wow, so now we are just all equaled up. So this is looking pretty drawish, but definitely encourage everyone to play it out. So okay, we just had like a bunch of exchanges. White. Okay. Yeah, white just kind of lost the pawn, and that was that. Yeah, I think both players actually had chances here. I think white misplayed a little, and yeah, that might just be a draw. Um, oh, well, let's see what happens here. Should we go into the pawn ending? Oh boy. Yeah, I was gonna say better be safe. I'm actually surprised white even risked it. Pawn and so one mistake I have seen a lot is players trading down into a pawn ending that's completely lost. And even if you don't really know much about endgames, During the game, you should definitely take your time, see as far ahead as you can, and try to see who's going to win the pawn ending, because they're so forcing. You don't really have any chances for counterplay in a pawn ending. It's just kind of, I guess, kind of got to just go with it. So, yeah, I think leaving the queens on the board, that's going to be a really easy draw. Because the queen can always jump around and create counterplay. It's not as forcing as like if there were just pawns left. So really the main thing is, is just not to just take the decision lightly to trade. Like definitely really think about it before you trade into a pawn ending. That it should be kind of a long decision, because you should be looking ahead and calculating the different pawn moves and the pawn ideas. Pawn ideas, or the different ideas your opponent can try. I've seen so many games the last month or so. Okay, so I mean, white did take time on that, so maybe they feel confident. So black had a chance to trade queens, did not do that. Think that should have been a longer decision. Should I have traded and then taken the pawn, or should I, do this? Gives white a chance. All right. I feel like I'm just talking about it, and now it's kind of come true where, I mean, could y'all calculate that many moves in a minute or so? I mean, the players aren't, well, now they're blitzing, and that is a problem. Because you can't take back pawn moves. You're stuck with what you got. Now suddenly black's like, okay. Maybe white's feeling the same thing. Yeah, I definitely think keeping queens on the board would have been an easy draw. Now I feel like someone's going to win. Oh, boy. Oh, my goodness. Like, I have no idea if this move is good or not. I'm just saying, like, black had two options here. This is, yeah. Oh, man. I'm just going to be quiet now. I'm about to start getting mad. And as I was saying, saying like, oh, I never studied endgames, I didn't know. It's not really an excuse, because especially in this position, there's not many pawns left. So you could take the time to calculate it out. But I feel like the players are just kind of moving around, hoping for the best. Yeah, white goes forward. This is a technique known as outflanking. So what was it? So white takes the opposition. Opposition is when the kings are one square apart and the other side has to move. So they have to step to the side and the king comes forward. And if you're just watching, remember, black was actually up a pawn in this pawn ending. There, so I think white missed that move earlier. They had that same position, I believe. And now they invade. And white gets the two pawns. There, I mean, look, it's a tough loss, but there's not really an excuse for black here. I mean, you were up. Yeah, I'll show you guys what the position was in case you missed it. Black had this position. Black should win. White shouldn't have traded queens. Black should have won. Well, Black should have had winning chances because they can use this pawn as a distraction and then their king can invade. But what kind of happened was Black just pushed the pawns forward and ended up in Zugzwang, essentially. Yeah, even taking here, it's an instant draw. But no. No, this is gonna sting for sure. All right. And I think both players could have calculated the consequences of their moves and avoided giving their opponent the winning chances. So to read, I'm gonna start just like making a list of like all the things I'm seeing today. All right. Yeah, I don't even know where to start this list. We'll start up front. So let's just call it tips for today. I don't even know. Yeah, okay. Nice strategy by White, gets the queen. So a nice victory by White. Good job. Black has some things to learn from. How about this? Calculate before trading into a pawn ending. How about that? All right. So I want to get the analysis board up. All right. Because, well, Black offered the draw. I don't feel like. Let's see. Yeah, so kind of what happened was if Black could have just like, well, yeah, this is just kind of bad, to be honest. Like, maybe White's winning no matter whose turn it is. Yeah, Black just didn't have a lot of places to go. Okay, so what should have been the strategy here? So keep these pawns back. Yeah, maybe, I mean, might be too early to go here. Yeah, I would just kind of wait, to be honest. I mean, I don't know. It's hard. I mean, this is going to take me a while to analyze. I mean, if I just want to be lazy, be like, okay, let's just go for the pawn straight away. This could win too. No, it doesn't. Does pushing get you anything? Oh, it does. No. Yeah. Yeah. But see, that was hard enough, and I'm moving the pieces. So anyway, Black could have calculated this to a win, at the very least a draw. And then back here, all right, this is just a simple draw. So White's going to get the pawn, but it doesn't matter because you can get opposition. It's a draw. All right, tough one, guys. Tough one. Well, probably tougher for Black than it was for White. Okay. Oh, we still got stuff here. Queens and rooks have remained. No. Yeah, so White's king never got safe, and that kind of is spelling some trouble here. Oh, but see, look at the time though. Time is important. Let's see if Black can find a way to break through. I love it. He's got 2 minutes, and he's still thinking and taking his time, or her time. Sorry. No, I think this player, heuristic mind's gone stronger. All right, you try to guess what black should do here. See if you can find the best move, if there is one. I got some ideas myself, but I'll save them till after the game. Yeah, Rook F8. I was just looking at that move. Oh, I like this move a lot because, these kind of checks could be kind of annoying because the queen's covering here. So it's like what the temptation is to look for an attacking move, but the king is not going anywhere. So why not save yourself first, protect your own king, maybe go double. Yeah. And I think it's worth it. Black almost used up half her time to find that move, but I think she found, at least initially, what looks like the best move. We'll see. Hard to tell. It's just kind of an initial inspection. Yeah, it does give white a tempo. So now white's, starting their own thing. I think white's trying to maybe blitz out black, but it's a big mistake. White should use their time. Not saying the move was a mistake. I don't even know. I haven't had time to calculate it myself. Just it's a mistake to be not using the time. Yeah, this position's kind of making me dizzy. Making anyone else dizzy? So black does have increment, 5-second increment, so that can help with the time. All right, white or black repeating moves help you gain a little bit of time on the clock. All right, white says no thank you. But yeah, I think king g4 was a better move because now you allow this. Yeah, now this I think is it's going to be losing for white. Just a little bit low on. Oh, I think yeah, white could have gone for a trade of queens, but it's too late. Yeah, queen g5 would have been nice too, but this is fine. All right, got a game to save and be as a good teaching moment. Always love that. And I always keep the players anonymous. So if I maybe Stockfish 109 doesn't want me using this game, but your name won't come up, don't worry. So tip number 2. I don't know. Kind of. All right, whatever. Make sure your king is safe before attacking. Just leave it at that. Well, no one can even see that. Let's just say king safety before attacking. I don't know. Oh man, this guy's killing. All right, so yeah. Sorry, we've been kind of neglecting the open, which is a little odd. Still the first round. Yeah, it looks like white's gonna win here. All right, so pawn for the knight. So, but white's A lot more active than black. All right, this is going to be good. It's going to be good. Looks like black is the stronger player, at least on paper or on screen. See, can white make something happen despite being down a piece? I think it's possible. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good move. No matter what, the E file is gonna become open. So white's gonna try to. Oh, that's annoying. They didn't see my piece. Maybe white didn't see it either. Because I was thinking if you take, then knight takes back and with check, and that's a tempo, and then rook comes down. That can't be good. But this doesn't look that good either for white. Ooh. Who is? I was like, who's like blitzing? Hmm. Oh, I just completely missed that. Yes. Yeah. I think black's gonna win. Yeah. I don't know. It's kind of we'll stay a little bit longer. Yeah, H4. That's your only opportunity. Yeah, I don't. I'm not really feeling this. Let's go to a different section. All right. So that was open. All right, what's gonna win there? So they're in their second round. Okay. Oh, nice checkmate. Oh no, Roy, you were black. I thought Roy got the checkmate. Sorry, Roy. Yeah, I got some stuff going on. So let's go back here. So this is the last game in the open section before round 2 can begin. See, White's a little desperate. They're down a piece. Oh, sorry, I just got these texts. Well, I think MYM Chess Ian was gonna win, right? I'm pretty sure. Also got all right. What is going on between Roy and Darius? I know Darius won, but let's see. Are y'all gonna? Oh, not the pawn endings. Oh, another pawn ending when someone was a pawn up and lost. Oh my. This just. Well, now I know what to work with my students on. Oh, people, what is happening here? Let me. Okay. So White made this move in 2 seconds. Well, okay, I guess that was sort of forced. See. Oh wow, Black moved so quickly that they were still within the increment time, so they spent 2 seconds on that move. No, that's look, I mean, it's tough that you lost. I'd never say this to a player immediately after seeing the game. That's just not very helpful to anyone. But maybe in an hour or so, I mean, this is really unacceptable. You need to think about the end game a little more. I mean, it is an easier decision for Black to go into the end game, being a pawn up, but still unacceptable. So, yeah, kind of the same thing happened where Black starts to run out of moves. White gains some. Oh, oh, oh dear. I'm looking at the time everyone's taking. Yeah, no, this is not what we're about. Yeah, I think H5 would just win. Yeah. Yeah, well, black was never really. Oh, is this one of those weird end games? Eh. Oh, they can always go like that. Yeah, no, that's a lot. Oh boy. Even in this. Sorry, I'm being kind of lazy. Just like pretty. Oh, and the king's on the queening square. Did that have to happen? Oh, black would still win even in this variation. Okay, so the king had to be here, the same queening square here because white took a pawn. Wow, but maybe they can come. Some crazy stuff, man. Oh, then they can go there. Never mind. Yeah, I think this would have been a win. See how long. Again, we actually see black gaining time because he moved so quickly. Uh, he spent 1 second on this move when you had two very critical moves to consider. So I think partly all these endgame problems are happening because people just aren't aware of how complicated they can be. You know, black's got to understand I have two options here. This isn't an automatic option. And then he took, all right, 1 second on this move. So anyway, as Darius would say, anyway, all right, we'll probably look at this game in class. Well, you guys are giving me some lesson material. No, it's tough though, and I've misplayed hundreds of end games, so I say this out of love, not out of you know, sitting on a high horse or anything. All right, can I download this? I'll just download it later. So we had this one, and then the Advait game I need to download. This one, right? Yeah, yeah. All right. Oh, you guys. And black, yeah, I was gonna say I think black was winning. Was there any opportunities? Oh well, white's got to know this. This gives no hope. I mean, if white can like come around here, but yeah, probably it's just an easy win for black. Okay, so all right, some interesting games in progress. Let's see. All right, so back in under 600. Huh. Yeah, white's clearly got the advantage. Yeah, I think black should take another. Oh, so usually if you want to do that, you gotta do it with the H pawn. Okay, so that when they take your knight, then the H file would be open. Here you're opening the F file, which is not quite as good. There's no rook there. Did you castle? No, white never, or black never castled. Wait, ooh, how? Wait, what? Oh, I forgot. Yeah, black had sacked a piece earlier. I'm like, anyone who's counting here? Yeah, I mean, pretty crazy game. Well, so the H file did become open after all. All right. Okay, both players battling it out. I think White's King's a little safer, but not entirely out of the woods. All right, let's hang out. This is under 600. Let's hang out here for at least a moment. Just gonna download these games real quick. Forget how to download. Aha. Well, all right, back up. All right. I've seen enough. No, should be a good game. All right. Oh, they just started. Okay. Oh, they just started too? Mm. All right, we get to see some openings then. Some Frenches, Sicilian. Ah, we have an open Sicilian with D4. I'm guessing we're gonna look at what's it called? The Four Knights. Let's see. Or what else could this be? Savenogen. Oh, it's a Four Knights. Okay. A3. Yeah, I don't know any openings. I like to do knight takes C6 here, but I think A3 is also a move, as they say. Well, I'm excited for this one. All right, these guys have never played before. Space Goblin 3. Any other things happening? All right, purple celery. Oh, D5. Okay. Interesting line. Interesting. Interesting. All right, yeah, this game's the most fun. So, Rook B5, Queen takes. Yeah, I'm not liking anyone's king here. You know what I love? The activity of the pieces. Black's rooks have beautiful files. White's rooks have this rank locked down and this nice bishop. You know, the downfall of black is probably going to come down to this bad bishop and this very powerful pawn for white. But I could see strange things happening. Definitely see black able to pull this off. But I'm going to go with white here. Let's see, time-wise, okay, still a lot of time. Black wants to maybe watch their time just a little. Huh. Yeah, it seemed there may have been too many attackers on that bishop. Mm. All right. Well, now it's very interesting. So advantage has now went to black. Oh boy. Like I'm getting pretty good at calling these games. Wow, it's the open files that decide it all. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oops. Beautiful files. Let's just mark all the files. And the main point of controlling a file is to control a rank. So from the open B file, the rook now hits the back rank to devastating effect. All right, so black wins. All right, good game. Ooh, ooh, F5. I don't think anyone's ever played that against me. Hmm. Yeah, I think white's pretty okay here. They're pretty good with this situation. I'm just like, what's going on? Yeah, I've seen some pretty cool openings today. Back to the open MYM chess Ian against Space Goblin 3. All right, white goes for the pawn. Gutsy play. See if what black's plan was. Oh, to go there. Um, huh. Well, if that was the plan, I don't think it was a very good one. What happened here? Oh, yeah, maybe bishop c. Yeah, I don't know about bishop c7. I don't know. Can maybe just go bishop e6 here. So yeah, I don't think the tactics work. Yeah, no, they definitely don't work. So, but see, Space Goblin can do this. Up a pawn with not really any compensation on black's end. Uh, all right, cool. So open is still up for grabs. Let's check out some other players. Oh, nice. Got Castaway Wills playing. Oh, nice checkmate. He's yeah, looks pretty even. Who else? All right. Yeah. Oof. Oh, Noble Arms playing. Nice. Yeah, just hang in there. 5 rounds. Plenty of time. Nice. Look at Kiran's game. French. Yep. So another opening. Sorry, Kiran. We haven't really talked much about. But looks okay here. Yeah, you got your typical French. Everything shuts down. Yeah, c4. I'm not sure about that move. Usually black wants to keep the attack on the center. Now, white's pawn chain is super solid. No pawns can even challenge it. Yeah, so I definitely like white here. They have a stronger center and more space. But it's a pretty good game. So we'll see what happens. Okay, what else? That's right under 600 was about to start in like a minute. Okay. All right, let's go back to heavyweight matchup. Chess Ian against Space Goblin 3. Yeah, it's not so fun for black here. Oh, now you got the isolated pawn. Well, at least with the isolated pawn, you have the open. Where's it at? You have the open F file as well. So hopefully, as I'm going through the games, you notice that I place a lot of value on having active pieces. I think that trumps pawn structure, material, a whole bunch of things. So active pieces and king safety, I think, are two really big things to emphasize. Yeah, I think black is very uncomfortable here. Got also the bishop against the knight. I like the bishop a lot more. It's a lot more active. The knight's okay, but it's not really sure where it's going to go. Check back in Huron's game. Okay, no change. So now that, once you're out of the opening, you have to come up with some kind of plan. It can be a long range plan. If it's like, for example, in Huron's game, everything's very locked. So it can be kind of a long range plan where you take your time. In a game like this, which is a lot more open, the position can change so much from move to move that having a long range plan is not really what you're looking for. You're more trying to just make threats and seize the initiative. So this is a very open center, not a lot of pawns walking the way, let's say. And so, I mean, we're about an hour in the tournament. It's been a lot of fun. A lot of really, really good chess fights. Best move of the day so far, definitely Heuristic Minds Rook F8 move. Absolutely. It's one of the best moves I've seen all year, to be honest. All right, Rook F4, cut. Yeah, good plan by black. Like, you got to use this pawn to attack the center because that's your only one left. So yeah, at least this bishop kind of got out. So we'll see. All right, let's check out the openings in under 600. They, most likely just got started. All right, remember, in the opening, you're trying to control the center, develop, and castle. That's it. Don't be greedy. Don't go after pawns. If you're not going to develop, at least castle your king. But a lot of good openings I'm seeing so far. A lot of e4, e5s for queen's gambits. So yeah. All right. Nobody should be in the end game. Come on. Man, I think something maybe I was saying either at these tournaments or at a different tournament. So even if your player comes out after 2 minutes and lost a terrible game, in that moment, don't try to coach them, especially if you're a parent. Don't try to ask about the game or anything. Just try to comfort the player. I'm sure they're extremely upset. And just try to give them support for the next round. And then, the day after, then you can kind of get into it like, about taking their time and stuff, but not right after they finish. I mean, they're not going to listen to you anyway. So, I'm saying all this while looking at this game. I mean, White's moving so fast. They've actually had more time than when they began, and they're losing badly. So yeah, I mean, you can't go into a pawn ending here when you don't have any pieces. I don't quite understand that decision. But anyway, let's see what else is going on. Well, we got a lot of players here. Sorry, I just been kind of focusing on the top boards. See if anyone else. All right, soccer pawn, just hang in there. Yeah, it's gonna be a tough tournament for you. Try to just learn from the different games. Yeah, Jonah as well. Like, oh, it's a tough tournament for a lot of our guys. McAllister, Andrew, Sam. Hang in there, guys, and eventually you're gonna play one another. Now these guys, they're challenging themselves by playing. That's great. All right, I think Andrew has a pretty nice position, hanging in there. All right, soccer pawn, doing pretty well, but you got to get some pieces developed. Let's see, Sam. It's all right, Sam. All right, McAllister. Oh, McAllister and Jonah are playing. Okay, this should be a fun game. I know both these players, both up and coming players. Oh, McAllister, yeah, queen there. So, all right, you guys, you gotta look for captures. Jonah, you gotta keep your king safe. Good, get him back there. And yeah, this should be a pretty good game. All right. All right. So we got a few games to watch. Let's go back to the top dogs. How did this? Yeah, nice tactic. I'm like, rook f4. You're leaving your rook unguarded. So takes, if king takes, queen h5. And then this happens. Yeah, black very unhappy here. Let's go to Kieran's game. Little change. And it's going to be a fun one over here. I definitely encourage both players to take their time, look for captures, and get your pieces out. Still too many pieces lingering on the back rank, and pieces that should be on the back rank are not there. So Jonah, you need to get your king back there. Not necessarily like going king to e8, but just in general, you want your king on the back row. All right, should be good. Should be interesting enough. All right, black just played queen b6. Okay. I'm really excited about this one. Okay. Yeah, I hate to undevelop, but maybe that's the best thing. Yeah, it's actually rook f1's a pretty good decision. Space Goblin 3 doesn't want to get too low on time. It's getting a little dicey. So why not play a safe move? It's probably not the best move, but you don't have to find the perfect move here. Just get everybody safe. All right. Huh. Good. All right. Okay, queen d4, a nice centralizing move. You can look this way and this way, and well, and this way and this way and this way and this way. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think Kieran rook e2. It's a little ugly. White might try to go for me queen h5, but it's a tough position. Yeah, it's a good rule of thumb. Look out for ugly moves. Yeah, bishop g6. is a very good looking move, targeting squares around the king. So actually, queen d4 is such a nice move because it protects here and still retains some threats. Oh, interesting. Not expecting. Oh, it was an interesting decision here. Just not a lot of time to calculate. I'm scared about this one. All right. Oh yeah, I was like, maybe white will go for the two rooks, take and then take, but that seems a little hard to calculate. Seems like an easier solution. Ooh, why not? Yeah, I was looking at queen e3 also. White's still up 2 pawns. Still some work to do. Always more work to do, right? All right, Space Goblin taking the time here, thinking about it. It's good. Let's check on this one. It's getting a little crazy. You just okay, yeah, McAllister. Just think a little bit about your time. Great that you're taking your time, but you don't want to take too much. All right, let's check out maybe some other games. All right, see white really dominating the dark squares. Yeah, I mean black was not gonna be able to get out of that one. All right. Nice, Heuristic Mind won again. Good game. Uh-oh. Do I even want to look at this one? I'm scared. I may. Oh, it's actually looks like a fun one. 2 rooks against the queen. So the rooks want to be buddies, stay together. Yeah, I think the queen definitely has the advantage. So, but this looks like a lot of fun. And then, alright, so wait, what? Oh, okay. So odd beats Winnie. Okay, so black's gonna win. Oh, guessing. Oh, black was up at night. Okay. Oh, okay. So that's not really an end game because one side's up a lot of material. All right. Am I gonna start screaming and yelling here? Oh yeah. So one side was yeah. I mean, if one side's up material, what are you gonna do? Nothing black could do. All right. I had to check, see if anyone else was trading into losing end games. But if you're already down a piece, I mean, it black only traded to get the piece back, and nothing much you can. The pawn ending was your best hope anyway. So yeah, let's go back to Space Goblin. Oh, we got a lot of trades happening here. Wow, a lot of. So who initiates? So black decided to go ahead and just initiate all these trades. Ooh, but I mean, well, it's another one that's hard to say because it's like maybe black just felt they had better chances in the end game rather than try to keep their king safe. Hard to say. Though white should be winning this end game. And it's really tough because the difference in time is actually a significant factor. White just doesn't have time to really, let the position sink in and come up with a strategy. And blacks has a lot of time to decide on their approach. Really curious how this one's going to go. Let me take a look at McAllister and Jonah. Yeah. Okay. And this is also a really fun one as well. Whose turn is it? Black's turn. All right. As soon as well, they're moving kind of fast. See what so again, black's turn. Let's see what black does here, and then we'll go back to the other game. All right, goes for the check. Okay. Yeah, the rooks, the whites. Yeah, white did not have the rooks protect each other. It's gonna get a little dangerous. White trying to avoid the forks. All right, let's go here. And we see, a little trend. It's okay. Again, I can't really fault Space Goblin for moving fast because of the time situation. If they had a lot of time, they should really think about going into the end game, but they may just have to, make a decision in a reasonable amount of time. Still think there's enough time to calculate to make a definite decision. Yeah. So after taking, a reasonable amount of time, white goes for it. Up 2 pawns. But as we saw, you just don't know. Yeah, this one looks pretty clear, right? Mm. And this is what really both players could have calculated this. Um, yeah, knight f5 was that. Well, yeah, the knight is just no good against the bishop. So I don't think black should have gone to this endgame at all. All right. Yeah, don't even bother, with the other stuff. Just go for it. All right. Good game, guys. Oh, white played nicely there. So someone traded to a pawn in game and calculated it out to a win. So good job. All right. Good to have an example of, what to do as well. And white, despite being lower on time, didn't just play the move fast. He still thought for around 30 seconds or so. Well, I guess we'll find out exactly how much time he spent on that. Yeah, 30 seconds. There you go. All right. Yeah, this one, the 2 rooks against the queen. So, okay, the rooks were able to hang on together. But black still has 2 passed pawns. So, I don't know. I'll place my bets on black, but still tactics on the board. This is what, under 1100. All right, see what's happening real quick in the other sections. All right, it's like rolling. Oh yeah, Sheldon's in the mix. Ah, Darius lost to that person. Sheldon. So Sheldon could be 3-0. In fact, yeah, it looks like Sheldon's gonna be 3-0. Let's see. Y'all killing me. If you see a good move, look for a better one. Get the queen back for nothing. And probably it'll be a draw. All right. All right. Well, it's under 600. These kind of mistakes will happen. All right. All right, Jonah McAllister. We've had some material clear out. All right. Well, Jonah's up a bunch of pieces, but his king did make it to the back rank. So we'll see. This is going to be a little crazy. Ah. There you go. All right, good job. Looks like Jonah's going to end up on top. Game, guys. So that's under 600. This positions are somewhat identical. We have queen and rook batteries on the H file. It's pretty funny. I try to keep myself amused. Okay, low on time, but white has a very powerful attack. This one, yeah, lower on time, but powerful attacks. which is going to be good because it's rook against 3 pieces, and 3 pieces are definitely much, much stronger. Ooh, who's this? Okay. Let's see what happened over here. Oh, this, and then we got this game. Oh man, we got what? Oh, oh, we dropped one of the pawns. Ooh, but it's so close. All right, let's just stay here. This is under 1100. So, is it too late to stop the pawn? Yeah, avoiding the trap. If b2, just rook takes b2, queen takes b2, rook b8, skewer. Yeah, I mean, White's hanging on, but doesn't ever seem able to find the killer fork or anything. White's been able to avoid that so far, but that pawn is now 2 steps away from queening. Yeah, I like that. Connect the rooks. Otherwise, you risk losing one to a fork. Now they can protect one another. Okay, let's check in with our G1. Okay. White's like, go for it. Take my H pawn. Yeah, I like, that rook was on A1, right? So you bring in your last piece into the game. Though I guess we can't really count this piece as in the game. All right. Yep, we got ourselves a draw. Good game, guys. So yeah, White was like, I'm out of here. All right, good game. All right, Black's got very little time left on the clock. This is not a position you want to be low on time in. But he's gotta think of what to do. Yeah, I feel like you gotta try something here. Gonna get mated. No, it's a killer. Now White has all this time to think about it. All right, try to decide, would you take the rook or would you move away? Or would you block with the knight? Hopefully you would not block with the knight. Man, then there was another good game I want to check out. This game's so good though. Let's check out the other one though. Aw, thought white was winning. So, oh, I didn't see queen e5. Ah, there's no skewer. Ah, oh, well, there is a skewer, but for black. All right, then. So, white's still deciding whether to take the rook. Yeah, 20 minutes is a tough time control. It's hard because it's, just one of those in between. You don't have enough time to really sink into the position, but it's also not blitz. So you need to just save your time for that, for the important moments in the game. And I mean, sometimes it's not always easy to know when the important moment is. But if you, I mean, I feel like this is an important moment though, where like one move could really change the course of the game. Let's say we can, define that as a critical moment, I suppose. But if you have a situation where it's like you're trying to decide like which rook to move to a square, I mean, might as well just pick one and save your time for later. So White's done good time management, saving their time for this moment. All right, yeah, he declines it. Yeah, I think that's the right call. Because otherwise, Black was going to pick up the e5 knight also. Yeah, and what are you going to do about the mate on g7? That's kind of the whole problem here. You got to do that, but White's still up. 2 pieces. If you could even get one piece, it'd be different, but I don't see that happening. Yeah, pretty sure White's gonna win here, but can watch the end, I suppose. Wouldn't it be great if White had to checkmate with a king, a knight, and a bishop? It's like of all the mates, you would get that one. I have a feeling that's not gonna happen though. I think White's gonna just win. But great game. Purple Celery really tried to use some tactics there in the end to work things out. All right, 5 minutes for these guys. Oh no. Oh, Jonah. Come on, Jonah. And McAllister, you gotta just hang in there, okay? How many moves left? Oh boy. Ooh, we've gone without a lot of. Ooh, they're probably approaching 50 moves. All right, so the last capture was on move 58. So Black has until a move 108 to win. You have 4 moves left. You might be able to do it. All right, Jonah. All right. I sense the next lessons on the king and queen checkmating class. All right, McAllister. I think one more move left should be a draw. I think. I don't know. Does Lichess call that rule? Pretty sure they do. Right. Spend 50 moves. Yeah. No captures. No pawn moves. Oh, unless did she take something? Oh, she took one of the knights. My bad. Who did she take? Oh boy, that was on move 91. So now McAllister, you have to survive until a move 140. All right, Jonah. Try to figure out where you need her king to be to do checkmate. Oh, did they just agree to a draw? Okay. So, Alana, can I ask, why was it a draw? Did they agree? Oh, did they just repeat? Oh, they repeated. All right. Well, good game, guys. That was very hard fought. No, and then over here. Uh-oh. Come on, Black. You got him right where you want him. Go get him. Go get him. All right. You got to learn your basic checkmates. King and queen, king and rook. Those are the two biggies. All right, how many moves does Black have? Probably a lot, right? Oh, so the capture happened. So by move 103, Black needs a checkmate. All right, you have 20 moves left. Well, you got this. You almost got him. Oh. All right, good job, Black. Good game, guys. Yeah, if I was white, I'd promote to a knight and then do the king, knight, and bishop checkmate. I think that's the honorable thing to do. So we actually have like no games right now. It's sort of funny. I don't think that's like ever happened. All right. Cool. So, let's take a short break because all the rounds are sort of finishing, and I'll be back in a moment. Okay, Vincent Chess for Space Goblin 3. What is this? Oh, not a Sicilian. Okay. King's Indian, I guess. Huh. All right, then. We're underway. All right, so, I mean, yeah. Okay, a lot of players tied for first, 2 points. Two bishops against the queen. Kind of a interesting thing. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to take the queen, though. Hmm. Yeah, a lot of. All right, we'll keep this one up. Try to pick a game from like each section. And even though mostly focusing on the top games, if you're not getting in the top, that's okay. Just try to do better each tournament. Uh, just because you're not on the top doesn't mean you're a bad player and we don't care about you. Just just want to look at the top games to make it exciting. All right, Sheldon's doing well today, 3-0. He's getting pretty strong. We'll see about the rest of y'all. What's going on? Oh, he's playing. No, Jonah did. Soccer pawn. Yeah, those back rank mates are killing you. No, I think you were losing anyway. So, all right, hang in there, soccer pawn. One game left, okay? Yeah, now we got some players having tough days. Just hang in there. There'll always be more tournaments. Oh, Darius got caught in a fork. All right, Roy. All right, Roy's in an interesting struggle. Oh, it was a good game. Where was it? This game I saw was really. Oh, Sheldon's game. Yeah, let's put Sheldon's game up on the board. All right, got a battle for first place here. Battle here. So rank these from under 600 to open. Yeah, and then the queen versus the two bishops. Like I said, I like the bishops, but I like the queen. What am I talking about? But yeah, curious to see what happens. This knight's kind of out of play. So if we ignore the knight, it's 3 pieces against the queen. It's also pretty fun. Up I hear exchanges. Probably over here. Oh. Oof. We might be headed to some end games. All right. So let's see. Yeah, it's entirely symmetrical besides the H pawns. I think white's H pawn is a little harder to defend. So black has a slight edge, but it's still super close. I don't think it's going to come down to that one pawn. I think someone might make a mistake before then. Yeah, white has some active pieces. And the bishop does a good job restraining the knight. Okay. Yeah, 3 really great games on the table, representing all 3 sections. I mean, this is what you want, right? Space Goblin. It's proved pretty tough today. Tough guy to beat. All right, let's check out the position. Okay. Space Goblin did go for the pawn. And it's like, show me what you're gonna do, White. Can you punish me for that? I've taken a move to do that. What are you gonna do? Okay, back to this one. No change. Okay, we have rook ending. Well, not rook end. Well, sorry, rooks got traded, I should say. Queen ending. Yeah, and these are fun. Very drawish because the queen can kind of just create havoc. But I don't know. I just got a feeling though someone's gonna win. I don't think it's gonna be a draw. Maybe someone will win by a tactic or just better strategy. Plenty of time, all players. Yeah, I mean, White's now cleared out the queen side. We're up now, just 2 pawns. Okay. Yeah, it was probably better to check and then grab this guy. Or after this move. But see. Now he goes for the check. Yeah. All right. So white or black could have gone for the draw, but he decides to you know, got a 2-on-1 over here. Let's see what happens. It's very risky. Very risky. But you know, it's great how it's going for the win. Hmm. Man, White is giving Black a hard time. White's like, I got the queen. Why is this hard? Where's my other game? Oh, there you guys are. Let me put everybody back in order. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun one. So Black took time to get the material, and White's gonna try to utilize that time to develop an attack, which looks like has a reasonable success due to the pawns that can be targeted over here. Definitely, I'm gonna go with White over here. I still like the queen. Oh, oof, yeah, no, White, you gotta take that. No, this pawn's dangerous. There you go. Okay, get back, get back. Uh, Black's moving too fast. Dropped your pawn. That could be the game. I think if Black, you gotta slow down here. Maybe go there, protect the pawn, and I don't see a way to stop this one. All right, I think, yeah, like I said, I think, White's gonna win this one. Nah, Sheldon usually takes his time, but yeah, sometimes you just need that lesson. You got to get, if you play fast, you have to be punished, and then you won't make that mistake as often in the future. So I've placed my bets based mostly on position. So we'll see how the games turn out. Ooh, Black did that move. Yeah, things start to get ugly. Try not to make ugly moves. What she? Yeah, I don't. Yeah, Bishop G4. Just eh, maybe. Oh, I don't know. Oh, could he have done that? Mm, probably not, because the knight takes in here. Oh, maybe even like knight G4. Yeah, maybe taking the pawn was just so risky. No, I don't like this for Black at all. Now the time starts to be a slight factor. 7 minutes is plenty of time. Black knows this. But now White starts building up a bit of a time advantage, and they're gonna have more time in those important moments to consider what to do. Mm, yeah. Yeah, no, it's tough. No, White's gonna win. Oh, I don't even know anymore. Yeah, not Sheldon's best game. I mean, you let the pawn promote. Um, well, actually, now that the king has run over here for not really a reason, now black can start getting the pawns going. It doesn't really matter actually, as long as white gets the king's behind back over here to stop the pawn. You know, black can just never take the pawn because this one promotes. So, yeah. All right. Good game, guys. Good game. Another time disparity over here as well. Mm. Wow, look at these minors just dominate black. Mm. Oops. Well, that's not good. Yeah, it's like Bishop E7 didn't look very good. Oh, no. I mean, probably better just move the king, and at least you get this. It's bad though. Yeah, should just move back. Even there. All right, so I think black's got this now. All right. Oh, he took, man. A lot of you guys have some guts. I would be like scared to death to take that pawn because I'm just opening this up here. All right. But yeah, I guess I mean you got to prevent that. I guess I don't know what else you would do. And then he just comes back. Well, okay, it's interesting. I think we're set up for a really fun matchup in the open between Vincent Chess and Space Goblin 3. Definitely encourage guys to check it out. Black still up the pawn, right? But they're facing now some kind of attack. And now, yeah, also taking into account the time, definitely prefer white here. Yeah. So type of position where there's a lot of threats, so players need to play fast, like make threats. Rook b8, it's a little on the slow side. Yeah, I mean that bishop was trapped regardless, but you know, yeah. So 2 pawns for the piece. 94. But then the queen comes back. All right, does white trade or they want to keep the attack rolling? Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say what the right choice is. I mean, with the time, you may want to keep things complicated, but I think just from the position on standpoint alone, taking queens makes sense because now you're just winning material. You're winning in material, I should say. I don't think, it's not done yet. Yeah, I was like, maybe black should have gone G3. I don't know though. Let's see. The heuristic minds win that one. I think she did. All right, cool. My rating's too low. Yeah, I definitely think black has chances to draw here. All right, it's 2 pawns for the bishop. I thought the bishop would take. All right. Well, you know what? That king is kind of vicious. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I think white's got this. Yeah, I just think the bishop's powerful. The rooks for white are active. I don't think black has enough here. I guess they couldn't get in G3. It's a tough battle. Black will try to simplify, trade some pawns. That'll make it easier to draw. And white's just going to use their extra bishop to try to pick up some pawns. Get those pawns back. Black offer the draw. So of course white's going to decline. Well, now, I mean, technically materials equal. Yeah, rook f4, I mean, wasn't a very good move if that was your plan. Where was it before? Yeah, just, yeah, not a good move, so. Yeah, I was looking at that. Ooh. Yeah, white had to, I mean, black had to do that. Otherwise, rook e6 is mate. Oh. Actually, was there any other? No, the king was trapped. Hmm. All right, cool. I'm gonna save this one as well. Mating net. Yeah. All right, good game, guys. A very fun game to watch. I'll just download it. Okie dokie. So 5 minutes before open starts. Oh, wow. Okay, everyone. So that'll be round 4. All right, so open and under 1100 are literally on the same schedule. And under 600 is about a round ahead, which, yeah, kind of makes sense. Generally, the stronger players play longer. So, yeah. Oh, this was a draw. Okay. Yeah, this was a really tough endgame. Yeah, it's looking like a draw. Oh, I think white missed a win. Yeah, white should have won this game. Oh, very nice. And then draw. Good job. All right. Ah, Darius lost. Jonah won. All right. Ah, Oh, yeah, McAllister. You gotta castle your king, okay? All right. So hang in there, guys. Under 600. We have one more game left. The rest of you guys have a couple games left. All right, just hang in there. Just rest up for the next few minutes before getting ready for the next round. Okay. Yeah, a lot of great games today. No, it's been pretty awesome actually. All right, people. Good luck. Hmm. All right. Yeah. So remember, guys, and Shram, Nani, and McAllister, Yeah, develop your pieces and get your guys' king's castle. Looks like white's just 2 steps away from doing that. Black is now just 2 steps away from doing that. Be great if I could see both of y'all castle. So think about, what do I need to do before I can castle? And even stronger players need to be reminded to castle also. If you look at the games of the great attackers, their kings are always safe before they try to attack. Yeah, knight a5, it's not quite on the what you're trying to do here. I mean, it's good you make a threat, but castle, castle, castle. All right, that'll be the third tip of the day. Oh. Oh, a little too late. Yeah, Roy's game was really great. Oh, sorry. All right, third tip. I guess we can squeeze it in. Castle your king, people. Okay, white's about the castle. Good job. Come on, McAllister. All right, we'll check back in. Okay, here we go. Battle for first right here. A few players still in the hunt. Okay. All right, Kieran's doing the Danish gambit. Black took the first 2 pawns, but then declined. All right, so black's up a pawn. White has more activity. Definitely encourage everyone to play gambits. Teaches you how to use your active pieces. All right, and I mean, it's just a pawn. It's not going to decide the game. So now as the tournament gets towards the end, still take your time. You don't want to get too comfortable. All right. So, oh boy. I've definitely been on the black side of this a lot. I might start looking for a new system. I don't know. Just kind of sick of this for black and for white. It's just kind of hard to know what to do. But good battle shaping up. Hmm. All right. Black using the old fork trick in this situation. All right. I gotta snap out. Yeah, see a pretty typical rerouting maneuver. Get the knight over here. All right. Yeah, a lot of times the bishop goes back into its cocoon. So then d4 or pawn b4 won't gain a tempo by attacking it. And you know, white's doing the typical plans too. You know, get their knight over here. Yeah, it's just tough. It's like, when do you know when to break in the center with like d5 or d4? I was never able to figure it out. We'll see what these guys decide. Oh, they traded. Okay. Yeah, so white just has to keep an eye on the center. Otherwise, if the pawns get going, that could be bad. Yeah, it's really going to be about control over the center, as it always is. Oh, white's up. Yeah, you see white putting some pressure on the center. Hmm. Oh, I see. Oh, I can actually move this thing around. Never knew that. Oh, that's so nice. All right, cool. Good battle. Yeah, not much changed, to be honest. Yeah, Vincent Chess, pretty good player. I don't know much about this player, but doing good this tournament too. Yeah, not a single piece has been exchanged yet, right? I don't think so. And these players have never played before, at least on Lichess. Hmm. Queen b3, kind of an unusual move. Yeah, I think taking was good. Otherwise, maybe even Black was going to go bishop takes h3, sacking the bishop for an attack. Alrighty, back here. Yeah, I think White miscalculated, and yeah, now they're gonna be down a piece. It's tough. Yeah, tactics, calculation, all very important. All right, back to this. Yeah, usually if someone's going to take on e6, they're then going to go d4, opening up the middle, maybe trying to hit the pawn sitting here. Let's see. It's still a really close game. I don't really know what's going to happen. Yeah, now White has that nice center. I don't know if they had to take. Maybe, yeah, just kind of sit. I don't know. I was always a little uncomfortable in these positions. God, maybe that's such a bad. I don't know, because actually d5, trying to get here. Yeah, I don't know. Now I kind of like White. Um, yeah, yeah, you see Black starting to make the ugly moves. We're gonna have like an ugly move series. Or Alana, we could do a class titled like ugliest chess moves. I have a few I could add to that collection. A few of my own. Nah, I mean, look, I get why Black's doing it. You know, they want to protect the B pawn and stuff. It's just too bad you got to make the ugly moves. Yeah, Black is up on time though, so that probably feels pretty nice. Yeah, controlling those open files. Okay, queen back. So white has more space, definitely like white here. But black doesn't have, really many weaknesses, so still close game, still even. Yeah, here comes the squeeze. I don't really know what black should have done, to be honest. Queen c8 looked okay to me, but then, mm, oh yeah, probably the taking wasn't that good. I don't know, maybe play rook b8 now. Try to come over here. Yeah, h4. Not sure what black's gonna do. All right, so Alana, are you there? I think we'll stop here. Yeah, a lot of awesome games today. No, and yeah, it's been great. All right, cool. So I'm going to stop the share. All right. But yeah, no, it's been great. Thanks, everybody. Okay. Bye.